Years ago, while in New Jersey, Henry had this idea for an entrepreneur's boot camp for the formerly incarcerated and former gang members. Why not repurpose the business skills that they used to start legitimate new companies? Companies that might be able to employ some of their friends and people from the community as well. He changed the idea to instead focus on young Black men and tried to get others in New York City to also see the value of what he was calling City Startup Labs, but with no results. As fate would have it, he moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and the CEO of the local Urban League said, "Let's give it a try," which was great. But CSL had no money. Henry was given the chance to do a TEDx talk, and his fortunes began to change. Shortly thereafter, the Rockefeller Foundation reached out with an offer to kickstart his idea for developing a new class of entrepreneurs. After a few years of working only with young Black men, City Startup Labs decided to go co-ed. Each new cohort was taken through months of rigorous and robust training, culminating in a pitch event where they presented their new business ideas. Along the way, we have seen businesses come and go, ideas gain traction, and others lose momentum. No one said the entrepreneur's journey would be an easy one. However, quite a few of CSL's alum have gone on to do very well professionally, taking their acumen and ingenuity to careers they have built as value-added employees. Since the beginning, City Startup Labs has focused on developing 3 asset classes: human, social, and economic capital. Socioeconomic mobility is where these assets intersect. A 2014 study by Harvard researcher Raj Chetty highlighted Charlotte's mobility challenges, ranking it 50th out of the top 50 markets. Also in 2016, Keith Lamont Scott was killed at the hands of the police. These 2 factors set the city on a course of reconciliation. Shortly thereafter, more entrepreneurial support organizations, or ESO, cropped up to work with underserved founders. After taking all of this into consideration, the decision was made to get back to CSL's initial intention of wanting to work with formerly incarcerated people. Why? Because Henry believed, as he had before, that a lot of ingenuity and innovation is waiting to be unleashed, with the potential of improving the socioeconomic trajectory of the communities outlined in the Chetty study. Soon, the Reentry Entrepreneurship Program, or REAP, was piloted to work exclusively with this population. When COVID struck, CSL needed to shift gears. Rather than promote entrepreneurship in the depth of a pandemic, we instead designed, developed, and deployed a digital navigators program. These navigators worked with the Public Library's MechTech project and helped to distribute thousands of laptop computers to people experiencing the digital divide. We also worked with the city's Access Charlotte project, where public Wi-Fi was set up in communities around Charlotte. Also, around this same time, we were asked by Atrium Health to help them train and onboard formerly incarcerated persons into new roles at their hospitals, with a possibility for careers in healthcare. This request gave birth to Restorative Pathways, CSL's Reentry Workplace Readiness Initiative. Up to now, we have assisted nearly 100 folks with becoming new Atrium Advocate teammates, and only 3% have returned to prison, as compared with 49% in North Carolina overall. Our approach with this population is high touch and trauma informed. We'd much rather have our work be inch wide and mile deep, rather than a mile wide and an inch deep. We support our participants with accountability partners who listen for what's going on in someone's life as they try to live up to their commitments to themselves and their families. We also provide business coaches to support their entrepreneurial journey. Between the classwork, APs, and coaching, along with addressing other participant needs, CSL invests hundreds of hours assisting these budding business owners and new employees. Our efforts wouldn't be possible were it not for the likes of Wells Fargo, a partner that's been with CSL right from the beginning. Also, City Startup Labs has an amazing team who makes this work possible, and we're blessed to have a board that is willing to roll up its sleeves. So what's next for CSL? With the support from the state of North Carolina, and in partnership with iFix America from Omaha, Nebraska, we will be launching a social venture, Reentry Connections, or Reconnects. Reconnects is a digital device repair business. sort of like a geek squad in the hood. We intend to meet the needs of residents and businesses in communities that don't readily have affordable, reliable, and dependable tech support services for devices like computers, phones, printers, etc. We plan to introduce this in one of Charlotte's 6 corridors of opportunity and to the other 5 over the next few years. We also plan to bring restorative pathways to other companies with an interest in following Atrium Advocates' lead to also become fair chance employers. City Startup Labs, just like any entrepreneur, started with a premise and a promise. We pivoted when needed, but have also remained true to our core principles as we continue to make a difference every day in the lives of the people we are honored to serve.